welcome back to some more You Don't Know Director Rewrite. My name is WW Dadman. You already know that. Let's get into the next episode. "911, was an emergency? I've been robbed." I've been robbed of all the frickin' money that I didn't win in this game.
Welcome to the Reride. Playing alone, are you? Don't worry, we won't resent you for it. Are you new to the Reride?
Nope.
Excellent, thank you. That makes all our jobs so much easier. In case you forgot, here are your buzzers. Please allow me to remind you that this is a non-profit fan project in no way associated with Jackbox Games.
You'd think we know that by now.
And now it is time to begin the Reride. See you at the bottom.
Did that have... Yeah, that did have
It's time
the red and
for the
blue
show where
lights
high culture
from
and pop
like
culture
the
collide.
like
This
police
episode of
lights
The
or
Reride
like
is
ambulance
sponsored
lights.
by 911, when your life is in crisis, but you could really use a good Cabernet. And now, please welcome a man who's played these games before you were conceived.
No, he didn't.
Sam Feely.
Hey there, welcome to the show. Sorry to hear about your recent stick-up, but this floor is full of crooks and thieves, so keep your wallet in your front pockets and don't go wandering into any questions by yourself at night. Please remain seated and keep your browser window open for the duration of the game because there are no emergency exits on the Reride. Now's the time to hit. For your consideration, what's the worst that could happen, and other famous last words. Suppose you're enjoying a lovely day at your local zoo when an alert sounds on the PA system and a staticky voice announces that an ape has escaped from its enclosure. If it turns out that the announcement meant to say that an apiarist escaped from its enclosure, what's the worst thing that could happen to you? Pollen allergies, paper cuts, bee stings, or an ice cream headache? An apiarist is another word for a beekeeper.
Yeah. Because apis is Latin for
deathly
bee.
Allergic to beekeepers. Okay, something 1,000 miles single step, and let's see where that led you.
Huh?
Achtung! Take your seats. The show's about to begin. Based on the
Achtung.
meaning of the word in their language, how would a German most likely perform the Heimlich maneuver?
Heimlich.
Save someone from choking in their home, prevent asphyxiation with a run-up, clearing someone's airways while wearing a helmet, or helping someone breathe but secretly. The word Heimlich in German means
Heimlich.
secretly. Because nothing's more secretive than forcefully squeezing
Not
some unsuspecting stranger against your dick. Hit your buzzer. Now stepping up to the plate. Who wants to go on an organ shopping spree? Showtime. If you needed a heart transplant stat, and I know I did at one point, which animal would offer the most selections? A hagfish, an octopus, a horseshoe crab, or a blue whale?
Octopus?
And if you look to your left, you'll see the popular wrong answer.
That is the popular wrong answer.
The eel-like hagfish has 4 hearts, the most
Dang!
of any animal in this group.
That's one more than the
Now on to
octopus.
the next question. Stat. I've always wanted to shout stat like that. That'd stop the presses, further proving that everything I've done and experienced in my career and life is inextricably...
You know, you kinda take the impact out of shouting stat if you ramble on for 5 minutes afterwards.
Shut your mouth, stat! Okay. You ain't getting this from Uber.
Oh, roadkill.
You kids know what you're doing, right? Buzz in on the item that matches the pair of clues. And if you figure out the final bonus question, you'll take home some serious moolah. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, foot on the gas, punch it.
James Bond author Fleming, and actor McKellen.
Ian.
Catholic hymn Ave Blank, and the Sound of Music protagonist.
Maria.
Score.
Science Fiction Awards, and fashion designer Boss.
Hugo?
Score.
Altered minor scale, and the picture of blank gray.
Dorian. That's,
NBA legend Jordan, and pop star Jackson.
Michael?
Score.
Sullivan's partner, and comedian Gottfried. Academic higher-up, and 50s heartthrob actor James.
Oh, fuck. Would have been Dean. Right. Yeah.
All right, shifting gears into bonus. What do all of the correct answers have in common?
All names?
All.
Category 5 Atlantic Hurricanes.
Actually, yes.
Yes, sir. They're all Category 5 Atlantic Hurricanes. Please note this question will be updated next week.
Take a picture. It'll last longer. Now's the time to hit your buzzer.
There's our money, and here's our category. This is only a test of your patience. Even though we're a computer game, we're required to do regular tests of our emergency broadcast system.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the alert tone button in this booth is broken right now, and all I've got is this compilation album of animal sounds set to music. Okay, so because it's the loudest animal of the four, which of these tracks should I use for our emergency broadcast system test? Pimpin' Pistol Shrimp? The Bottlenose Dolphin Bop? Rootin' Tootin' Rooster? Or Screaming Pia? Does Pharrell Williams? Wow, we really did used to be a proper country. Cockadoodle, no. According to the U.S. Office of National Marine Sanctuaries, the pistol shrimp, or the snapping shrimp, can produce sounds as loud as 210 decibels, more than any other animal in this group. Okay, now remember, this is only a test. Oh, God! Whoa, sorry about that. And those crustaceans have one filthy mouth on them.
Okay, here we have...
The best defenestration is a good O-fenestration. Based on my scant understanding of human history, if we the people are going to start riots in order to force societal change, we need to bring back defenestrations while we're at it. Uninstalling a program from which of the following operating systems would most closely match the definition of defenestration?
Windows.
Macintosh, Android, or Ubuntu? Defenestration means throwing someone
Out
out
the
of a
window.
window. This is already a common practice. Whenever I buy a new PC, the first thing I do is defenestrate Microsoft Edge.
Yep.
How much is it? Punting Putin's poutine. This is a damn gibberish question, isn't it? Do you think God stays in heaven because he's afraid of what we've created on Earth? The real gibberish category is...
Janitors paid in billy goats.
What?
Now remember, as time runs out, so does the money. So the sooner you buzz in, the better.
All right, crack your knuckles and tell me what common phrase this gibberish rhymes with. Shop, mop, and troll. And much like male nipples, the punctuation does not matter.
That was
Like
easy.
all emergencies, you may think your clothing will never catch fire until it actually happens when you least expect it. That's why my entire wardrobe is made from 100% asbestos. Thanks, fanatics!
Moron.
And we call this one...
I'm literally on fire. Oh, we're gonna ride the stop, drop, and roll train all the way to the station, huh? All right, choo-choo, motherfuckers. Which of these tortured cries for help contains an example of a glottal stop, drop, and roll? Yelling, call 911, I'm on fire, and rolling on the ground. Yelling, uh-oh, I'm on fire, and rolling on the ground. Yelling, oh no, I'm on fire, and rolling on the ground. Or yelling, ah, I'm on fire, and rolling on the ground. A glottal stop refers to words and phrases where your airflow is interrupted between certain syllables.
Like an
is one of
uh-oh.
the most famous examples of this speech pattern. All this time I thought glottal referred to the pile of goo you become if you immolate yourself.
What?
Rise and... I'd take that any day of the week. Here's the category.
Stop, drop, rinse, and repeat. Oh, good. The drop question. Christ, this round couldn't be more predictable if Michael Bay was directing it. I'll drop it like it's hot. Who are you most likely to see performing a stop French drop and roll? Luciano Pavarotti rolling on the ground and screaming, Simone Biles rolling on the ground and screaming, Julia Child rolling on the ground and screaming, or Penn and Teller rolling on the ground and screaming?
I have no idea who any of these are except for Luciano Pavarotti, and I don't think that that's a singing thing.
You're wrong, and stay out of my purse.
A French drop is a sleight of hand technique used by magicians to disappear small objects like coins. Not that you're going to hear much screaming from
Still
Teller,
don't know
though.
who Penn and Teller
Who
are.
wants to guess what the next question is going to be about? NFL rushing records, the capital gains tax, skin diseases, the Second Anglo-Burmese War? The possibilities are endless.
Kinky. All right, here's your category.
And now the inevitable roll question. Thank God we're almost done with this. Which of these is not an example of stop, drop, and drum roll? Stop, drop, and closed roll, stop, drop, and stream, stop, drop, and double stroke, or stop, drop, and drag?
Drag?
Wow, thanks. I hate it.
Closed roll, double stroke, and drag are all types of drum rolls. Did I say stream? No, I didn't. Closed roll, double stroke, drag, stream. However, all things that sound dirty but aren't, but definitely also are.
Fuck if I know, I'm no drummer.
Oh my God, respiratory failure. There's no pulse. Get me a clue, stat. Is there a doctor in the house? Not me, just a lowly bachelor's in journalism. Now let's make some music.
Hello? Motley Crue? I have no idea. I have no idea. What? No idea for any of these. I have no idea. So as of the next one, I'm just randomly taking anything that has a doctor. That doesn't even have a doctor. Never heard of it. Beatles. That's not a doctor. That's not a doctor. Never heard of it. Never heard of any of these.
You stepped on more rakes in a hardware store on that attack. Let's see if it gave your score a broken nose.
Hey, actually went down to
I don't care how
negative.
shitty your parents were. There's a reason they told you to never play with yourself.
What? Well, so much for that one. I will see you for the next one. Till then, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. My name is WW Dadman. Bye.